Last night, we showed you that video from Flagler County of a passenger who went into a violent rage. You see it here now with his Lyft driver because there was a plastic safety shield between the driver and the passengers. And now we're seeing this happen in other places and here at home. Tonight, an Uber driver shares a troubling story about a ride that went terribly wrong after she asked a passenger just to wear a mask inside the vehicle. That passenger went into a tirade. 4 in Your Corner's Leslie Delaspore has the story.
And he was not wearing a mask. I said, "Sir, I asked you to wear a mask."
Uber driver Nina Fournier of North Fort Myers says that one request is what set him off.
And he yelled profanities at me and then said, "My hands were full, you blah, 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 blah. I'll put it on now."
Fournier says she was simply following company protocol, as seen here on Uber's website, in accordance with CDC guidelines. It calls for all drivers and passengers to wear a mask inside the vehicle to limit the spread of COVID-19. Fournier says the ride was awkward and nerve-wracking until they arrived at the final destination in Fort Myers.
He said, "Listen, some more profanities. You better watch the way you are with people." He got out of my car, slammed the door very hard, and then stood in front of my car, threatening or inviting me to run him over. And this was all over my asking him to wear a mask.
This seems to be all too common for Uber drivers nowadays. In a video in Flagler County, one passenger is seen putting a driver in a headlock after refusing to comply with company guidelines. We reached out to Uber on Fournier's situation, and they tell us masks are mandatory on any Uber trip, and drivers can always cancel a trip if they don't feel comfortable. We do want accountability. Users, riders, drivers, and delivery people who repeatedly violate the mask policy risk losing their access to Uber. Fournier says she felt unsafe, and the Cape Coral Police Department says that is unacceptable.
If you're going to use a ride-sharing app or a taxi or whatever, you need to understand, just like a store, if that store has a policy that you must wear a mask, you're going to have to wear a mask. It's no different than no shirt, no shoes, no service. If you're feeling threatened in any way or for any reason, give us a call. There really is no excuse to threaten anyone with violence for any reason, but especially over a mask.
In Cape Coral, Leslie Delaspore, Fox 4, in your corner.